Welcome back to Brisbane 412 plays Nioh 2. We left off in the middle of our journey on this mission, so let's use our points that we have at the bottom. Badoom. And so we got a shifting point. So this is our major shifting point. This one we're going to max up to level 3 so that we get a 30% bonus there. And then we have some samurai points over here. So we're going to want to do this one to have our perfect timing on a dodge. Will do a key pulse for us. All right. Okay, so now we're going to continue along here. And you see there's a Kodama right there. And there's another one over there that we can't forget about. So normally I just clear this first. That guy too. And now we'll do the poison on this guy. So in low stance is going to be. So you see he's taken 82 points of health a tick because I applied the poison, and the poison is going to last for a bit, and we can essentially, just wait for him, maybe die with the poison. So poison is glorious, and we are a light armor character as we've explored in our last episode, so we know our deal is going to be we're going to have to protect ourselves. So we got through the roughest part of the game early on with our Kusarigama, and as you remember, we've had our struggles there. That's usually the one I forget about. But now we've got, we're getting some tools. We are getting some tools to regulate. So good on us. All right, there's a guy over here that you can't forget about because he will plunk you with arrows. Okay, another elixir. Because while we're kind of rolling here and wrecking shop, when we get to the boss, it's gonna be tough. Okay, so now I mentioned in our last episode looking at the 2 brads on the side. So if you see my spear here, there are 3 on this one, which means there's a little guy in here, that we have to. If we tried to open it, he would pop up and knock us back. But you can whistle, and he will pop his head out. And it's a mirror of you, and you have to mirror what he does on the emote screen. And he's happy, and he will give you some stuff. If you don't do it, he will then be upset with you, and he will essentially fight you. Usually they have some good stuff. This is Ronin gear, which we're not using. I'm hoping we get a better Kusarigama before we face the boss. Let's take a look here. Yeah, that's mid-range armor. And we're gonna want. I should check here. We are gonna want something with fire resist if we can get something that has fire resist, and it does not look like we have anything with fire resist at this point. Because the boss here that we're gonna face a little bit later here is all about the fire. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, now there is a shrine right there. And we want that shrine. There's also a kete here somewhere. Yeah, right there. We're not going to activate him just yet, but we're going to run all the way around to get that shrine and get that door open, so we don't have to go through all the stuff that's outside anymore. So it's a little bit of a hectic spaz run, but if we can do it now, it will be a time saver later. We're going to get this down to knock out some of that fire down there, so that will be easier. Something's running around somewhere. Oh! Normally he does not come out at this point, but you know. I'm hoping it's the guy from here. And it was. That works out really well for us. So, I've never really... I don't think I've ever had him drop down before. So what we want to do is we want to come over here, and we're going to drop here, and then drop here. We're going to open this door. And now we got this. So let's go ahead and rest here. We'll get another level. So now we're starting to pump dex more. We are going to need... more health. Typically I like to get both of these to 10. So we'll just... I guess we'll do that for a bit. Okay, so all the enemies respawned here, so you don't really have to kill these guys again, but you know, you can. And the Gakis give you Amrita when you're hitting them, which if you have the Toyotomi clan, you will be getting. I should have done this first. Okay, so he's poisoned, so he's taking a bit of a hit. Why don't you come out of there? I don't want to fight you in that room. And you'll notice that my little screen on the bottom, that indicates how long I have left to have the poison on my blade. And because this guy came out of a cloud, we only have to kill him once, and he will not appear again. Let's go ahead and get our deal here. I think there's a sickle spear in there every time. I could be wrong, but seems like it is. And we're coming to our first Nurikabe wall, which is... They mark secret passageways, and you get a chance to emote to them, and they will, if you choose the right emote, so there's our emote screen. One of these will open it up, yellow, blue, or red. And if you get 2 guesses, so it's like a 2 out of 3 chance. So you are essentially guessing, but you'll notice here that someone died. And it tells you crushed to death by Nurikabe for his hostile behavior. So the red. So we know that. We know that it's either blue or yellow. Red, he does not like. So he's not going to like one of these two. But we get 2 guesses. So I'm going to try this one first. And that was the one that he liked. So he opens up, and we do not have to fight him. They are tough to fight. And we get our first hot spring. So we jump in our hot spring. Why is he sitting like that? That is not how I want him to sit. I thought I had fixed it, but apparently not. So we will be able to change eventually our deal, but he's going to have to sit like that until we get to change our deal. This door's locked at this point, so we have to go around, as we will be doing. But there's an end key up here, and you got to take care of the guy with the bow. Because if you don't, and again, I should have done this first. This guy's not wanting to be poisoned. And different enemies have different resistances, of course. So in my younger and more vulnerable years, I can't tell you how many times I died to that guy. And this guy needs to leave the world here. We're going to need that. There's a key that is right there that we're going to need eventually to get into the boss room. But first, we got some work to do out here. I don't think you can... Maybe you can plunge attack here. Wow, that kick really did a number on my key. Alright. Moving along. Now this guy is back because we didn't start from that one out there. And here was the Kodama that I pointed out before. On the last episode, I believe. Come down here, and we're going to go down there eventually, but there is a cloud to clear here to get into that chest. Now, you could just fight him like normal, but there's this big thing of fire in the middle. So, what we want to do... Oops. So I got a key pulse from my dodge there. So, he's not smart. So you can just essentially, run from him. And he's, like I say, he's not smart. Because if he hits you, it does hurt quite a bit. Oh, and you got to make sure that you don't fall. Hero strategy. And hopefully he'll die, outside the fire. So we can get his loots. Leave us anything any good. What do we have here? More Eureka stuff. And whee! And you might think, oh boy, we're rolling pretty good now, but the boss that we're going to face here in a little bit is no joke. Like I said, he is a skill gate, and he'll totally ruin your day. So you can see the Gakis aren't really having it with the poison. And they don't really stagger either, the big ones like this. That big all green poison cloud, that was awesome. It's good stuff. Okay. Not really getting much good stuff. This door that I open is a shortcut to there. There's really no point in resting at that shrine. Because what you're going to do is you're just going to come back from where we came before. Hello. And now we're going up. This guy is a jerk, so Kill him. I think I have the wrong arrows going on my bow. Yeah, I should have those. I'm wasting my sacred arrows. But I got 5 more, so that worked out nicely. Something activated over here. What's this guy? Oh. Just a fraction of a second too late. Now, the last, I'm hoping. Oh no, there's one more, I think. This is 6. But the bad guy will activate as we sneak around this corner. So it's better to just come and activate him now. We'll do our poison again here. Okay, so we got another point for ninjutsu. And we need to kick that down to go down into the kiln down there. So now we got our first Nioh Magus locks. So let's just take a moment here to look at those and what those are all about. So Nioh is magic, and these are talisman that you can put on your weapon. That's how it starts, but then you can eventually, there's all kinds of magic here, and this scales with magic, and eventually we're going to get our magic up to 10. But I like to go with lightning initially, because if you apply the lightning debuff on an enemy, it slows them down. All right, we got more here. So we've got our gallnut broth. Let's get some shurikens on board, because eventually we're going to want to get our kunai going. We want our bombs too, because bombs are great. But we want our, yeah, what do I want? Do I want bombs first? Shuriken. Let's, because we want the kunai, because those hit harder. Let's go with bombs first. And see how that goes. Let's not forget about our little dude over here. Oh, we did get all of them. Hooray for us. We got all of the little bad dudes. No, they're not bad dudes. They're good dudes. There's a guy who's going to wake up over there and start shooting us with arrows. So I always pull this guy over here. Hey, come on over. No, we don't get to do any magic stuff. We're starting to, just find our way here. Sorry, Gamma. All right, so you can see we've taken all of the stuff that's possible at the missions that we're currently on. I need black vines to get deadly mark, but I don't know if that's a neat move. We want whirlwind eventually. It's going to be a big skill for us, so I guess we'll go ahead and grab it. But that's a mid stance, it appears. Okay, and we need to come over here and grab our key. It's going to get us into the boss room. But there's one more dark zone to clear. So, I should have rested. I could have got more poison. And we're going to want to kill this guy without using our spirit. So we could very well die here. It's probably not great that we just took a face shot right there. Oh, I got greedy and high stance. Oh, that was the only way to save myself there. A little bit trickier than I would have liked. Got another spy Kasarigama. Let's see if this is an upgrade. It is yellow, so that ain't great. And it's way down here, so no. Not an upgrade. Boo. A boo. A water amulet, darn it. I was hoping for something with fire. To another water amulet. Oh, actually, no, I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I was hoping for a fire Omamori. Maybe in here? Another purple longbow. Let's compare it here. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Upgrade. And this is the last door that was closed. So yeah, we're doing pretty well on this level. So we can head back to our shrine. Rest at the shrine. Level up some more. I don't know how much that extra point in Constitution is going to help. It is going to give us 30 more, which is what? That is an upgrade in health. It's like 100 upgrade in health. But we also want our weapon to hit harder. Ninjutsu power goes up quite a bit. Our ninjutsu capacity goes up quite a bit. We don't really have a way to use it right now. I'm going to gamble here, and I'm just going to put them all in dexterity because it's a long fight in there. When you get hit really hard. So that little bit of health, I don't think is going to make as big a difference. We did get a shiftling point that we can use. So we're going to amp this up to 24. And then we're going to put our next one in there as well. So that's good for us. All right. So now we are ready. Take care of the business. I hate having to kill that guy, but we want to be able to apply the poison. This guy is no joke. Especially this time, because you're so low level. I mean, we're still way, way early days in this game. And this guy's going to hit us super hard with our light armor, so... Enenra. So he throws bombs out like this, and he will do that, and twice. I was hoping he'd hit the pillar. Yeah, poison isn't going to do much on this guy. We want him to hit the pillar because it will knock down a water debuff on him, which will make our weapon hit harder. We're doing okay. The poison is doing nothing, so and we might swap out if we die, which is probably a big possibility. We might swap out the lightning for water. Gonna dodge all that business. Hit the pillar. Okay, so the water's going to hit. When the water hits, essentially what happens then is you hit harder. So he's got the water debuff on him. Okay. So now it is dark zone time, so you got to be really... He's super aggressive. He's faster in the dark zone, so you really have to choose your spots. That's BS. Alright, we're gonna go rage mode on him now. Now, it's not gonna hit him as hard because he's fire and we're fire, so... Woo! Alright, so we're out of health. Might have gotten a little greedy there. We need him to hit this pillar. There we go. Okay, so he's out of the phase again. Oh! Oh, there was one hit away. Oh, we were rocking it, man. We were rocking it. All right. So we did actually so much better than I thought we were going to do there. The problem is now, of course, is that we no longer have our... go in the room. We no longer have our spirit. So we got to do it the old school way here. And I got to not make stupid mistakes like that. Okay, now he'll kick it. Oh, maybe he won't. I haven't even hit him yet. The problem is he gets a water debuff, and one of my problems when I play like the debuff stuff, I end up getting way too aggressive because I want to get as many hits in while the debuff is active. So I end up taking terrible damage, like hits I shouldn't be having. If we can just get in here. So this guy wants us to take his Revenant in there, so that's why he put it right in front of the door. So when you try to hit the door, you'll pull up his Revenant so that he'll get like a Choco Cups for you bringing him along, but I don't want to bring him along. It's probably good that I died because I didn't tell you anything about the fight, really. Essentially, you want to kind of play him like your impulse is going to be to clear as much space away from him as possible to not get bombed, but what happens then is you don't have the key pulse timing. and you end up being too far away. By the time you can get in there, you can't really hit him. So you want to see, you want to be able to do your burst counters. Okay, so we're back out in regular here. Okay, let's see if we can get him to keep this. The reason I jumped right there was to clear that key puddle. Because, okay, so when he's staggering like that, I know I have him in a particular vulnerable position. All right, so we're going to... God, that move is so fast. Okay, on the health. Drink another. Oh, I hate that. I hate that jump. It's so dumb. So it's all about not getting greedy, and by greedy I mean really being conscious of your combos. Like, you can get stuck in a combo animation and it will cause you to take a hit that you wouldn't normally take. Okay, we're back at this part again. Nope, dead. Yeah, so you end up getting in there, and you're stuck in a combo animation, and you can't dodge. You can't dodge out of it. There are some weapons that you can set it up to, like with the spear. It's way later in the game to get the skill, but you can get the skill that will allow you to... Oh, I missed him too, that water. That will allow you to dodge in the middle of a combat animation. And also you can start, just sprinting too much. Like, you don't need to sprint everything. You don't need to dodge everything, because sometimes that will utilize your key. You won't have the key that you need to dodge when you need it. Okay, so we just hit 100 again here on our deal. So see that swinging there? That was a combo. That is the most annoying attack he has, I think. There we go. to stay relatively well. He always does that second kick, and I fell for it that time. I should not have. I'm trying to stay like mid-range on him, but look how aggressive he is. And everything low stance, of course. Until I get him to where he's out of key and he's staggered, then I'll flip it up to high stance and get some shots in. Boy, this Dark Zone is really lasting. That was greedy on my part. I was trying to get him phased out of the Dark Zone. But we've got him. I'm not feeling like I'm smashing my head against the wall. Sometimes it'll happen. Yeah, bring all the bullshit. Hi, open the door. Look at how I just walked right into the bomb. Oh my god, this is not a good start. But sometimes you'll have the not the good start. And then against the odds, you pull out the victory. Let's make that this one. And the key is going to be, not to get greedy. Okay, so now he's staggered, so I know I can keep pulse a little bit here and just keep him going there. And we've got our form ready to pop into it. Like it's telling us we have it available. But it's not going to matter because we just got killed in the tornado. I usually wait till about it's got like a third health left. Alright, so that wasn't the against all odds victory that I was hoping for. So you can see what I meant by a skill gate. You've got to be watching the ground, you've got to be watching the enemy. Got to be comfortable in the Dark Zone. You've got to have your... See, I wasn't on point with that. I'm tired of taking a hit on that. And that's with Brute. As your guardian spirit, it does take a second to activate the skill. How are we doing here? We got two. Nope. I got the camera locked there. You gotta be watching the ground for the bombs. You gotta be watching the tornadoes when they come out. Your eyes have to be... You gotta steer them towards the posts. That was dumb. I should not have dove in like that. trying to get a burst counter on him here. But he's not pulling out any of his. There we go. Because on the burst counters, I can get some Enenra back, which helps my health bar. And now. Uh-oh. We got another. Uh-oh. All right, patience is going to be our key here. Nope. That's the brutal one right there. Whiffed. Ah, got him. All right. And we got the Enenra Soul Core, which, you know, is kind of garbage. You can throw out little tornadoes like he did. They're not nearly as big or powerful. But, yeah. We're going to end the mission. And cross Enenra and the second zone off of our list. Here we get waifu.
Toいうわけで、こいつは敵じゃないってことだ。
で、あやかしまで引き連れて何がしたいの？
俺はな、大空に輝くでっかいお天道様になるんだ。
とんだやましね。
要は誰にも負けんほど偉くなってやるってことだ。
私は一匹でも多くあやかしを借りたい。それだけ。
ちょっと待て。仲間になるのが嫌なら、ここは藤吉郎流。
どいて。
銭を払う。雇われてくれ。
こんなはした金で？とんだ勘違いね。今度会ったらあいつは殺すから。
おい、ちょっと。
Okay. So here are our rewards for this mission. Those are crafting items. So we will stop and see the blacksmith here in our next episode. That's what the Enenra does. The Soul Core doesn't do as much damage as you would hope it would do. And it takes 9 attunement points, which is a ton. So yeah, we're probably not ever going to use that one. But we got our Way of the Warrior. We got some titles going. So that's kind of where we'll pick up next time. We'll just pick up right here. We'll spend our Amrita and upgrade our character. So thanks for tuning in. And I look forward to seeing you in our next episode as Bridge Runner 412 plays Nioh 2.